Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay. Oh my goodness. I got itchy here. Um, so if you watched any of my previous videos, if you haven't, you should. No, I'm just kidding. Um, you know that AJ and I, my daughter, we went on some fantastic trips this summer. One to Laguna Beach, California. We flew out there. We're out there about a week. Came back. We're home for a day. We got in the car and we drove to Austin, Texas, and went to a fantastic retreat with Erin Reed of Erin Reed Bakes. And if you don't follow her, you should. I'll link her below. I think she's always linked below. Um, Erin and I went to Creativation together this year and had a blast in New Orleans. Um, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be going, I know she's going, hopefully I'm going, to next year's Creativation, which is in Seattle, Washington. Right? Seattle, Washington? Seattle. Is it Seattle? Oh, I just went blank. Anyway, it's up there. Portland. Is it in Portland? Oh my God. I better get my facts straight here. It's way up there. Anyway, I'm very excited about going. So I was Erin's assistant, and anyway, just had a great time. But anyway, so Erin held a retreat in just outside of Austin, Texas, in Dripping Springs, which is a fantastic little community. Oh my goodness. And it's a retreat house. A lady that owns it, and it's a beautiful home, but it's set up for retreats. And you go out on the back deck, and you see the deer and the birds and the little river type area. Anyway, just absolutely beautiful. It was hotter than Hades down there, but it was, it was great. She had, now the house will hold so many people, and then she had room for 2 or 4 more that could stay in a hotel and then come in. She had the table space and everything. And I forget how many there were. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 12-ish. And then some fantastic instructors. Fantastic. I say that because I know them and I've learned from them and I continue to learn from them all the time. So Erin was an instructor. Cassie Lawrence, which, oh my gosh, she is a fantastic artist, beautiful girl, just love her to pieces. And I think she's already, they're already all linked below as some of my favorites. And then Eileen Hall, she is a designer for Sizzix and a fantastic woman. So anyway, the whole retreat was about journal things, and then at the end you put the journal, all the stuff in the journal. So it was a process. So everything that you learned and all the projects you did were projects that could go in your journal. Anyway, fantastic. And then you could bring other things to work on if you wanted to. You had downtime, and she provided all the meals, which were all fantastic. And anyway, just a great, great, great time. So AJ and I did stay in a hotel because we didn't know if we were going to be able to go for sure. We'd already made the plans to go, but hubby had a heart attack and everything's fine. He's good. But we didn't know till kind of last minute if we were going to get to go for sure. So I didn't want to, take that house space away from someone else if we weren't able to go. So anyway, I wanted to share some of my classes and some of the things that we did there at the retreat. And very important, Erin is having a virtual retreat going on, I think starting the 28th of August, 2024. And so you can join and just watch all the videos, and you can join and get the box o' goodies with, all the projects you're going to be doing. I don't know if she has any of those left, but let me tell you, if she does, you need to jump on the bandwagon because it's fantastic. So anyway, I just wanted to share some of the projects and some of the stories and just some, information about this wonderful trip that AJ and I had together. And by the time we got home, because we left Branson, went to Chandler, which is, say, Oklahoma City, spent the night with my mom, and then got up the next morning and drove to Austin, Dripping Springs. And then we were there, I don't remember how many days. And then we left there, came back to Oklahoma City, stayed the night with my mom, and then came on home. By the time we got done, it was right at 1,600 miles, 1,500 miles, something like that. Anyway, fun road trip. Fun. Okay. Oh, I hit my stuff. So you're probably saying, quit your wobbling. So Erin had the tables all set up. It was so cool. And the women there were so much fun. They were from all over the country, literally. Some drove in, some flew in. It was just a really neat grouping of women, all ages, backgrounds, different levels of talents, different talents. I mean, just phenomenal people. So anyway, so we had our table. She had it all set up really nice, and they had a great big work surface pad thingy on there. And then, oh, I didn't bring it. There was a big circle. It was a glittery circle thing, which, you know, I'm keeping to put in my journal. But anyway, so we had our little name tags. So that's mine, Maker's Retreat 2024. Then AJ had hers. And some of this stuff, AJ's and mine are mixed together. But anyway, so I had a little place card there. All right, so let's just dive in with the swag bag. So we got a swag bag. I'll show you that towards the end. But because it was blank, and we did a project on it. So, but anyway, let's start with some of the swag that was in there. She has some phenomenal sponsors. So I'm just going to bring all this over. She works with lots of companies, and anyway, they were very generous. And then, of course, Erin did a fantastic job putting everything together. So, in the swag bag. So we had this cute, and I think some of them were a little bit different. They weren't all the same designs, but this is TLC Designs. Look at the little dinosaur. It says Happy Days, a little heart that's a balloon. There's your string. Hi. Excuse me. Little birthday hat, little bow tie, or you could put the little bow in the hair to make a little girl. Oh, there it is. Isn't that cute? And then a die from TLC Designs. Just beautiful. Very versatile. And I can't remember if this was in the swag or if it was part of a project, but this is Artistry heat tape. So we use this, I think it was in one of our projects, but anyway, I'm showing it to you now. So Artistry heat tape, Little Birdie flowers. Look at these. Now, if you don't know about Little Birdie, you should. They have tons of fantastic products, just, you know, not just flowers, but all kinds of embellishments and, I mean, you name it. So you could go to Little Birdie, I think it's littlebirdie.com, and look at their website. It was actually started by I can't remember if he was a physician or is a physician or an attorney. But anyway, started this company, and it's for women in India that needed a job, that, you know, widows or, you know, whatever, gave them an opportunity to work. And then the proceeds, a lot of this money that's made from this company, went to orphanages there. So now they are now owned by Notions. So I don't know the whole story there. But anyway, still a fantastic company. Highly recommend them. Flowers are all handmade. These embellishments are handmade by skilled artisans. Yeah, so, sorry, I got an itchy eye here. This is to provide employment to underprivileged women in rural parts of India. Minor imperfections are a part of this, you know, because it's handmade. So, but these are just fantastic. And the price on these, because we actually sell them in the store, I mean, something like this is maybe like $2.99. It's crazy, the prices for handmade items, and they're gorgeous. So anyway, check them out if you have a chance. We had a bingo card. And so if you got a bingo, you got a prize. So this, you know, it was like subscribe to Erin Reed Makes YouTube, find your table, meet a new person, play with shrink film, wear a smile, make a tote, so whatever it is. And so, like I said, when you get a bingo, then you got a prize. And she had some really good prizes. Little Birdie, here's some MDF shapes. And then Real Leather. What's the other name? Real Leather. I was trying to think. Anyway, great company. I actually received a big roll of leather from this company, Creativations. Anyway, really cool. So you can use this for all kinds of stuff. This is Little Bits Box. Yeah, here's this. Let me go. Anyway, it's a company, and that I think subscription boxes. Anyway, you need to check them out. Here's some really cute little stamps. And then look at this. Who doesn't love little journals? Little Bits Box. This Little Bit journal belongs to, and it's just a cute little journal that you can use. Oh, has a little, but look at that. And it's littlebitsbox.com. Yeah. but I just think that's stinking cute. And then some paper. All right, and then here's a favorite day, Belgium milk chocolate covered pretzel with sprinkles. Anyway, fantastic. And then a pen, which we love pens. And this is laureldenise.com. It's a planner company, and I think it's there in Austin. Anyway, it says smells like the stationery aisle. That's a funny little candle. But I'll get that information. But it's laureldenise.com. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, Erin did a video going in there and checking out all their stuff, and you could do custom. And anyway, it's just really cool, really cool. Then we have, there's magic in this marker. This is by Artistry. This is sublimation iron-on ink markers. Allow you to transfer design from plain paper to polyester fabrics and sublimation blanks. Artistry iron-on. And then here's a little information, step-by-step instructions. And Edding was another sponsor. Very cool. And then we have pens. Love those. 2024 Artistry Sublimation Made Simple. And Getting My Glitter On by Edding. Love those. And then everyone got a book. And they were all different kinds. There was coloring books and informational books. And anyway, I mean, this is nothing to turn your nose up at. Look at this. I mean, this is really nice. Anyway, a little flower. But this is a calligraphy book, which I love this stuff. But very, very nice. Very nice. And then I think AJ got one of those anime coloring books or something like that. But anyway, very cool. So I think that's it. Like I said, by the time you do everything and pack all your stuff, and then there's two of you, and anyway, some very nice swag gifts, if I do say so myself. All right, let me get this out of the way. And, oh, it's going to fall. Let me set it right over here. All right. So we got, for the different classes, which I think this is just genius. So here's the instructions. And then this was Cassie that did this class. And they all did several classes. And this is a little mini journal. And I think, I don't know if this is mine or AJ's. AJ missed a day because she was just exhausted from all of the traveling and all of that. Let me see. So they already had things cut out, which I just love that. Because there's so much going on and you don't remember, everything. So, yeah, I think this was mine. So they already had bits cut out for you like this, the cover. And I think this also. And then you just glued together if I wasn't mistaken. But anyway, showed you how to cut and which way to fold to make little pockets. And then, like I said, I didn't finish. I've still got to glue this down. And there's other things you can put in here. And it folds over like that. And so that can go in the journal. And then we use this. If you glue it like right here, then it becomes the closure. So that was one of the things. And then you had little tags and little cut aparts and little jewels to decorate all this up. Oops, there's my flower. So that was one of the classes. And like I said, it was just, we laughed and had so much fun. All right, then, let's see, which one next? So this was another one. This is, the shrink charms. All that doesn't go in there. We were just trying to keep things all organized. Keeping things together. Okay, so we had shrink plastic. So we had these. Of course, it looked like that. And then you had your markers, which it was a Le Pen, which, oh my gosh, I think it's in here somewhere. It was fantastic. So you just drew anything you wanted. I mean, you could trace something if you want to, but it, really freehand. And then here is the instructions. Oh, and then you also got ribbon. And then a little packet of, is it here? No. Anyway, a little packet of wire and different things that you can add the charms to, and little beads. And let me show you the charms. I had them right here. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, here's the little. Okay, so you got a little baggie with beads and a little closure and a ring, all kinds, and then a, what do you call them, a head pin kind of thing. Anyway, you know, that you put your beads on, and you all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this was actually for another thing. So I drew these, and then you cut it out with scissors, and then Aaron was at the oven baking everything. And look, this was my nod to when we were in California, and it was called, one of the classes was called Coloring Weirdo or Painting Weirdos. And it was a fun class, one of AJ's favorite classes, and so that was my nod to that class, and then this one also. And if you don't know about the little hand, anyway, you'll have to watch some videos to figure that one out. Anyway, so much fun. And then, like I said, you could add your beads and you know, make little charms, little bookmarks, whatever you wanted to do. And you've heard me talk about Cassie. She is a phenomenal artist, let me tell you. This is Cassie. I mean, that's a little drawing of her. But anyway, I'm a super fan. And so she made this, she drew it, and she gave it to me because I love her artwork. Look at that. Love, love, love. So I'm going to make some beads and, you know, charms or whatever, have this hanging, and I'm going to hang it because I have different things here and there that I love to look at, and it just makes me smile. And Cassie's artwork and Cassie makes me smile. Okay, so there's that one. Oops, there was a little heart. I missed that one that I made. Put this away. Okay, so that was the little shrinky-dink things here. And you can see how big I cut. See that orange piece right there? This one? This is how big it was. Yeah, that's super cool. All right, let me put this aside. And then another class we had, let's see if I can find the pieces. All right, we made these tags. So we actually received 2 pieces of acetate that had these designs printed on there, and they're actually Cassie's artwork. And so you were able to cut them, you know, whatever size you want. We had pre-made tags, and then we used our gel plate, which this came in the kit, a little mini gel plate, to make the backgrounds for our tags. And then this was done with Eileen's stencil. So Eileen Hull, like I said, designer for Sizzix, and this is, I didn't wash these. Anyway, so it's a layering. There's 4 layering stencils. So we use that in several projects, but you can see a little bit of that there. Like I said, this came in one of the kits. So anyway, made these awesome tags. And one of them had the twine on it, and then the other one wire. And so you could shape it. And like I said, you could actually put it in a book and have that peeking out. I made kind of a little flower, butterfly. Whatever you see, that's what it is. All right. And then this is one of Cassie's stencils. And that's her artwork. And we use that for several different projects. And I mean, it was so relaxed, and just everybody was just got along and so supportive, and just I can't speak highly enough for the whole retreat and the women that were there. So we used that, and then here was a couple of things when we were doing some other projects that you can use on your gel plate to make different designs. So there's some of the what do you call it? The poppy, the you know, that we all love to pop, bubble wrap, and then some tissue paper to make different designs. And then you can actually use this paper and put it on something, cut it out, and put it in your journal. All this was items, like I said, that could be cut up to make this journal at the end. Oh, and here was just something else we could use on the gel plate for the for the shapes. All right. Another class we had was a doodle. And this was really fun. I love the prompts. See if I can get this out of here. So easy bullet journal pages. So it was just instructions on doodling. So we actually made some of this, and you got the paper to go, and then here's some prompts kind of get you started, and then you can just add whatever. And there's the, what do you call it, dot journal, dot pages, and then you could just practice doing your own thing. And like I said, all these different shapes. And you know, some people aren't, I mean, they're crafty, but they're not real creative, so that's neat to get you going. Let's see. And this was some pins that we got from Edding, and they were in here somewhere, maybe, because I may be using them already. Some metallic pins or glitter pins. Anyway, very nice. And then here was some stickers that we could use. Oh, yeah. So here's some of my doodling. Which way was it? This way? Some of my doodling, and you could see the markers from Edding that we used. And then this was a blank page, or was it this? Where'd it go? The other one that, am I losing my mind? Oh yeah, it was the prompt page. Like I said, I have this because AJ missed a day, so she missed some of the classes, but she got all the kits and everything. But so this is what you got, and then here's the page that we made, and you know, do whatever you want to do. So the stickers and the coloring, and like I said, those were all done with the markers we received in the kit. And then the different stickers, and then we had all kinds of, I mean, there were like 2 packs. I'll just dump these out so you can see them. Oh yeah, there's my markers, or AJ's. Beautiful pens, like I said, by Edding. Glitter color pen. And so these are from Little Bits box, and it was full of, so this one, full of stickers. I mean, look at all of these. Some tape on there. I mean, just tons of fun stuff. And look at those. And then another one was just full of ephemera. All these little bits that you could use, all different sizes. Just super cute. And there were some extra pieces there. Okay. And let me get this all back together. Okay, another class with Eileen was actually making the journal cover, and this is one of her dies. She has, it's Big's die, you know, the really thick steel rule dies. And so you were able to cut, there's actually 2 pieces, one here and one here, and then you just, it has the different holes that it makes. So it, depending on how you put it together, as put that one the same way, as how big the spine is. So you could actually scoot this over and have 3 holes instead of just the 2. So we cut these out, and it's real leather. Very nice leather. And then we used one of her dies that went with the stencil. You saw that. So there's the, oh, slipped out. So there's the stencils, and then she has a die, matching die. And so we used the die to emboss that. You can kind of see this is AJ's, because like I said, she wasn't there that day. And then we used ink to color it. So this was mine that I'd started on. And then you can tell by, because I mean, there was only so much leather, because I mean, this is, you know, a pricey piece of material here. But this one, and it's funny because you don't think about it, the actual leather, real leather, comes from different parts of the cow, and some of it's thicker than others. So this is really, really thick. And then you see how thin, I mean, how flexible this is. And then this one, where I was able to match up the leather a little better. Gosh, I can't even talk. So it's the same consistency on that one. But so anyway, we embossed it and then colored it. And you could do the edges. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. And then we put our string, here we go, our cord, because it's a Midori style, so you can slip it in and out. And you can, you know, I think we could do 2 or 3, like I said, depending on how you have this lined up. And then make your signatures and just slide them in and out. So this was really cool. So all these projects that we did led up to putting everything in there and making a journal. Let's put this over there. And then I'm probably leaving some stuff out. We did some, oh yeah, we did the, let me grab that. We used the artist spree. Let me grab the artist spree paint. Where'd my stuff go? Oh, no, that was another one. Okay, let me back up here. So we used the gel plate, and then we had some just paints. They're just acrylic paints. That's mine and AJ's. And use this to make some pages with just the acrylic paint. Let me see if I can find some here. Here's some of mine. So anyway, just playing around, and it's neat how you get such different looks by how you layer the paints. And this was just playing around trying to figure things out, which I'm going to use those for sure. Add to it. But anyway, I thought this turned out really good. And we used, she had some leaves that she brought. And ink up the leaves. And that's with tissue paper. And that was just one of the Cassie stencils. And then just messing around trying to figure out how to do the paint. Let's see, is there any more? Anyway, we did a whole lot. So there may be an AJ's thing. Oh, there's a few more. Oh, come on. Okay, that one didn't go. So I did the leaf there, and it didn't show up well at all with those two colors. And then I tried the purple and the green. That didn't show up very well. And then I was using green and gray, and I just thought those turned out really cool. So you can add more to it, and then what you do is fold the paper, and that's one of your pages. And you can add pockets. I mean, just all kinds of things you can do with it. All right, and then here was the instruction sheet. Supplies needed. So we use that gel plate for several things. So here, oh, showed you that one. Yeah, I showed you those. So another project that we used the gel plate with was artist spree paints for sublimation. So that was a lot of fun. So we had some paper over to the side. I put that together while it was still wet. But anyway, to clean your brayer off. Okay? I'll show you that stuff in a minute. So the idea was to make a design, whatever you want to do. You could use the markers, you could use the paint, the gel plate. So you can see where I layered my colors, and this is the size of the gel plate. Pulled that off, and then I just kept layering, and then Erin had this already made up, and of course it's, you know, like the mirror image, because when you put this down and iron it, you want to be able to read it. And so what we did was, told you about our swag bag that was blank. This is what we made. Isn't that cool? And I could actually use this again. It'll be a lot fainter, but I just thought that was really cool. So I could iron it on something again, or I could just use this as a page in my journal, or cut it up and use it for, you know, different things. But while I was working on my design here, I had my piece of paper over to the side and, you know, was cleaning off my brayer. And this was one of those. So you can use this because it's the ink. And where's the one but didn't that turn out cool? And like I said, I'm just cleaning my brayer off. I'm not trying to make a design or anything. And I just thought it was super cool. So I used one of those sheets on the back side. Isn't that neat? I just think that's just really cool. So that was one of my clean off sheets. I think that's the one I actually used on the back, but that's one of my clean off sheets. And then there's our sticker. Eileen, Erin, and Cassie. Gather, create, connect. It was so much fun. All right. I don't remember what this is a special piece of paper. I don't remember what that was. It's almost like marker paper. All right, and then Eileen was there. She had all kinds of journals that she had made. She had her dies for sale, which I picked up a couple of those that I didn't have. And then like all kinds of ephemera, books, dictionaries, things that she picked up along the way. And so I got a few pages from the dictionary, and I picked this up for something. Oh, for the flowers. I was going to use this in a journal for my other retreat. It was called Wildflowers, Society of Wildflowers. And then there's some maps out of the atlas. I think she picked out and got Branson for me. I got Missouri's in there somewhere. And anyway, just some more maps, some books, book pages, another big book, and then coffee filters. You can make little pockets out of these. You could actually glue these together down the middle and make like a little accordion, glue across the bottom. Anyway, a little accordion folder there. And then shipping labels are always fun. And then these little mini brown bags. Anyway, so just all kinds of fun, you know, ephemera to share. And then we were talking because another project that we did was Eileen has a loom. She and Jewel Loom, the company, got together, and so Eileen has her name on a loom. So I'll show you that in just a second. So we were talking about beads and this and that. Well, anyway, I Googled, and there was a bead shop a mile from the retreat house. So we were all sitting around talking, and it was a little after 5. They closed at 6, and so I snuck out of the house. I ran down to the bead shop, met the owner, and she gave me her last flyer. And just so happens that the next night from 5 to 7, I think it was, what is this? Yeah, 5 to 7, they were having live music. This artist that makes these paintings, it doesn't say artist reception. Oh, this guy right here from the Marvel Comics, and he's a commercial artist, another local artist. So she has a bead shop. It's a little strip mall, but it was a bead shop, an album shop, and then an art gallery upstairs. Super cool. So anyway, and they were having a sale, like 10% off almost everything. And so I was there. I was gone just really quick. Came back, and they were like, "Where did you go?" And I'm like, "Field trip tomorrow night." So we all loaded up the next night, and we went to the music store. It's Fourth Rock Records and Mars Beads in Dripping Springs. So if you're ever in Dripping Springs, I don't think she has a website, but it is the neatest bead shop and record shop. AJ went, she got an armful of albums, and of course I got a container full of beads, and I'll show you those in a minute. But that was so much fun. So speaking of the loom, this was another class. And I bought, oh, there's a pin in there. I don't want to lose that. All right, so you had some beads to get started with, and then the loom, which we borrowed the loom, but you were able to purchase it. Let me see if I can. So she showed you how to string it and all that, and you can see Eileen's name on there. And then, can you see the Jewel Loom? Anyway, you need to check her out. I'll list her below. She has her website. These are actually made. She has all different sizes. Anyway, really cool. These are actually made in Missouri. So anyway, we learned how to do this. And the reason for this was when, you know, we get this all made, you could put it on the edge of your journal spine. You could put it on there for decoration. I know, isn't that cool? Or you can make a bracelet, all kinds of things you could do with this. Another class that we had was dyeing this sari silk, because it was either white or cream, and we used Catherine Pooler inks, 3 inkers, and dyed this. And so we could use this however we wanted to, but using it on the loom, that was one of the classes. And I'm all tangled up there, but I'll get it. So there's your little needle. We learned how to do all this. And then there's my, oh, there's another pin in there. So there's my beading, there's this, and then I was going to add some more beads at the bottom. Anyway, this was a very fun class. And then the little comb thing, so you can smush it up if you want to. And like I said, I'll be sure and check out, if you're interested in this at all, check out Jewel Loom on Facebook, on her website. She does all kinds of classes. She has looms of all different sizes for different, you know, for jewelry, for belts, you name it. Anyway, you just need to check her out. It's super cool. I've never done this before, and I'm hooked. Let me tell you. Super, super cool. What else? I was going to show you. Oh, Eileen also had, and I had to get it, this wonderful canvas bag. I mean, heavy duty. But Eileen actually has a trailer like this. And it's a crafty trailer that she takes with her a lot. She didn't bring it with her this time because she drove. She drove from Virginia all the way out to California, Laguna Beach, and all the way to Austin, Texas, to Tulsa, to Branson. She came to see me. I forget where she went after that. Then back up towards home. I mean, it was, I haven't asked her what the total miles was so far, but it was a lot, thousands that she drove. She was gone right at a month. But anyway, a great tote. Like I said, heavy duty, a great size. I'll be using that a lot. All right, let me clear this off. I'll show you my beads real quick, and that'll be it. Okay, I'm going to go through this pretty quick because I know this is ending up to be a long video, but I just wanted to share it with you and all the wonderful, wonderful people that were there, the great teachers, the projects. I mean, it was just, this was Erin's second time to do this. The first time I wasn't able to go last year, so I did the virtual, and I got the box with all of the stuff here, and then this year I was able to go. So I'm excited for next year too. Like I said, the virtual's going on. I think it starts the 28th, so if you're interested, you need to sign up. I made lots of bracelets to take to the girls, and they were able to pick. We were able to do gift exchange, which was a lot of fun. But this is one that I made with a little smiley face. This one with the different colors. Anyway, they all enjoyed them, had fun. Anyway, very talented. All right, I'm just going to dump these out. Again, phenomenal, phenomenal place. So I'm going to go through these kind of quick. So spacer beads, just love those. Some vintage buttons. And it's kind of like Art Deco-y, I think. Really pretty. And then these are like the ends for a, I guess for a bracelet. Grab one out. It's a little hook, and it actually has the other little, I don't know what you call it, the little bar. So you put, the beads and a string on one end, on the other end, and then this goes inside to keep it closed. So I'm thinking junk journal closures. More spacer beads. Just very different stuff. And another vintage button. I just thought it was really cool. And then more spacers, and these are like heavy duty. I mean, these have some weight. You could actually use them, I mean, if you're, fishing with a bobber, you have to have your weights, you could use those. And some more. I just think they're like vintagey looking. Really, really cool. And then here's some more closures. And she had beads of all kinds. She had jewelry for sale that they make there. She had tables where you could actually take classes. She could show you stuff on the spot, and then I'm sure you could make a reservation and learn all kinds of interesting stuff. I think these were some from India, and these are weighty. Not India, Africa. Yeah, Africa. She had a whole section of beads from Africa. And those, I mean, like I said, these have some oomph to them. And these. And then, let's see, another vintage button, and this was a dragonfly. So, of course, I had to get that. All right, and then these are, does it say, it says ruby red. I don't know what those are, but look, I mean, they're just really different. And then, this is turbine, Turbine, ruby. And then these are turbine, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but peach. Like I said, I like things that are different. And then these are, they don't say, but again, just very different shape. And then turquoise, natural turquoise. Love that. And then this is malachite. And that's a big long strand of that. And then turquoise. And more turquoise. So I don't know if I make bracelets, necklaces, all the above. But anyway, did I show you that one? I don't know if I showed you that one or not. Another vintagey button. So anyway, I think that's it. I don't know if I missed a class or not, but anyway, just to tell you, it's phenomenal. If you're thinking about signing up, I jump on the bandwagon. Like I said, hopefully she still has some kits left, maybe not, but you could join and learn how to do this stuff. And then if you're interested, I'm sure she'll have all the links and all the information. I know you'll get the print off sheets. And with the virtual, I think they're doing a lot more. They're having more instructors. Some of it will be live, some of it will be taped, depending on the classes. So check them out. I know you won't be disappointed. I know, no. No, you will not be disappointed. So thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll link a bunch of this below. If there's something not on there, let me know and I'll get the information. But yeah, be sure and check out Jewel Loom, Aaron Reed Makes, Cassie. Anyway, just can't speak highly enough about this crew. So until next time, bye for now.